purpose whatsoever.
It's time to pull the trigger. Yeah. Take it easy. I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again.
I'd leave her be. The warriors of the Flower Feather clan are a proud bunch who never show their vulnerability in public, even if they've gone wingless.
Oh, Chaska?
Good to see you again, Traveler and Paimon. Before we carry on, let's get a little...
So, that girl on the bridge...
Don't worry. That's exactly why I'm here. Elder Alpa sent me to keep an eye on her. If she does attempt the unthinkable, I'll swoop in and catch her. I doubt it'll come to that, though. Well, in the Flower Feather clan, there's an elite flying squad, but it's an extremely selective squad. To become a rider, you need to undergo a trial, where you not only demonstrate mastery of the relevant skill. Koyer has spent years training for her most recent... Sometimes, after multiple failed attempts to pass the flying test and win the Kukasaur's approval, people get so disheartened that they give up on their dream to soar the skies. They resolve to quit trying for good. We call those people the wingless.
Do they get expelled from the tribe?
What? No, of course not. They're still prized warriors. We have a saying. Just as the Kukasaur treasures every feather on its body, so the tribe treasures each one of its children. This hits even harder in the wake of the war. All of our young warriors carry the future of our tribe on their shoulders. Besides, every Kukasaur falls from its... Until then, all we can do is quietly watch over them from a distance. Just like I'm doing now.
Ah, okay.
Well, from the sound of her whistling, her confidence has been seriously Yeah. People from my tribe call to their saurian companions by whistling or blowing a horn. So it sounds like Koyer was trying to summon a but the Kukasaurus are an even prouder bunch than our warriors. They would never respond to a lackluster whistle like that. First she failed the trial, and now she's struggling to even summon a Kukasaur.
Surely there must be something we can do to help.
That's very kind of you. Koyer's flying skills are up to par, but mentally she's stuck in a rut. I'm going to lay low nearby, just in case she takes a turn for the worse.
Koyer still isn't giving up, even though Chaska said that she has to do this by herself. Paimon can't help feeling like maybe we can nudge her in the right direction. What if we could get a Kukasaur to fly up to her? That might give her the confidence boost she needs.
It's a Kukasaur. I was beginning to think you'd all given up on me Excuse me? Would you mind if we did some flying practice together? I think I know where I went wrong in the test now. Also, I really want to try some stall turns and cobra maneuvers. Huh? That sounded like a Wait! Wait!
Do you think Koyer's feeling better now? Let's go back to that bridge and check.
Chaska! I summoned a Kukasaur! Although, unfortunately, someone else summoned it away again before I had a chance to go for a flight.
Oh, really? That is unfortunate. But if you can do it once, you can do it again.
You're right. You know, I almost thought about giving up. But I'm...
Hey, Chaska, how's Koyer doing?
Huh? Who are you? And how do you...
These are my, friends. The Traveler and Paimon. You came up in conversation the other day because...
Oh, the Traveler, huh? So that... Anyway, we haven't...
Maybe...
If you say so.
Koyer, Chaska. Here you are. I've been looking everywhere for...
Oh, Elder Alpa! What's the matter?
I thought I should tell you myself.
Redo them? How come?
It's embarrassing to admit, but due to time constraints, we didn't do a proper inspection of the arena before the last round of trials began. Then we started to notice many candidates performing worse than expected. So we redid the inspection afterwards and found a number of issues which likely impacted This was entirely our mistake, and I apologize unreservedly. I know it doesn't make up for it.
Oh, okay.
Chaska, these people you're with.
Huh? You've...
I have indeed.
Hospitality?
Of course it does. Besides,
Mighty warriors, plural? So Paimon counts too?
that should go without saying.
The Flower Feather clan seems like a really nice bunch of people. We definitely need to take her up on this offer.
Well, I'd love...
Wait, Elder Alpa! Let me help!
Very well.
Sure thing.
Okay. Let's meet...
Okay.
Alright, they're out of earshot. I'm just gonna come out and ask. That Kukasaur who responded to Koyer's... I grew up with these creatures. I could tell something was off the second I saw it. His whole demeanor seemed less like a Kukasaur and more like, well, you. He looked very flustered, and judging by the look on your... It's alright. You're the kind of person I'd still trust. I think the ends justify the means in this. If you hadn't intervened... yeah. Anyway.
Gets opportunities. I just never took the ones I had. That little rascal.
Ready? I'm gonna... Uh-oh. Are they fighting? Should we try and break them up?
They're fine. Just doing their daily combat training.
Combat training? A little young for that, aren't they?
Not to us. We're a tribe of warriors. And even though times have changed, we've kept our martial spirit alive.
Hey, is that Chaska?
Chaska, you're back!
Oh, can you come train with us?
Now's not a good time, I'm afraid. I'm showing the Traveler...
The Traveler and Paimon? Wait, you mean that...
Legendary?
Awesome. It's so... Mr. Travel...
Oh, Mr. Traveler!
let's behave ourselves, everyone. These people are here as our guests, Kotini. Instead of being jealous of other people's talents, why not work on developing your own, Kapak? There's no point in trying in Yatlan. Easy.
Okay.
Sorry about those kids. They just got overexcited when they heard your... This is a volcano cake that Yatlan forced to...
Whoa, it smells amazing! Traveler, you want some?
That's good.
By the way, Chaska, those kids really adore you. You're way better with them than Paimon expected. Paimon figured you'd be more...
Aloof, huh? Well, to be fair, there was but it's a terrible attitude to have as a peacemaker. It tends to turn situations that could have had a peaceful resolution into a stalemate. Yep, exactly. Someone once told me that peace imposed by force will crumble in a matter of days. But even if sometimes the parties are only...
That's... Hey!
Uncle Cusco knows you're back, and he's coming to get you.
Traveler, Paimon, gotta dash.
Wait, are you running
First rule of conflict resolution.
Trust.
Sorry about this. Just...
A golden hair. I heard Chaska was with. Who am I? She's supposed to go for a checkup every Yes. She got exposed to abyssal energy as a young child. Then her birth parent. Eventually, some riders out on patrol. The moment you took your eyes off her,
That must be the aloof kid.
we later discovered, but ultimately,
Yeah, don't worry.
yes, I'm well aware of that. It's just, she's been living dangerously again. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, Paimon can see.
Oh, Chaska's been increasingly Next time you see her, please tell her to be careful for me. If she doesn't want to do these checks.
Whoa, where did the time go? We should be back up with Chaska before it gets any later. To get to the totem pole, we need to head north, right? Hey, Chaska! Hey, Alba!
It's all right. I bet my dad talked your heads up.
That's putting it mildly.
The memories back then.
That's right. Mom agreed it was...
And look at you now. When the day comes that I can't.
You know, so stick it out at least a few more years, okay?
Oh, stop.
Wait, so...
Strength is certainly a core tenet in the Flower Feather clan.
If it all came down, well, sorry to disappoint you. I came back empty-handed and seriously injured.
And yet, you still managed to become the leader of the flying squad, thanks to your experience in
Let's shelve this discussion for now.
Yes! Paimon was waiting for that. They were for the snack stomach.
Well, if you're enjoying our hospitality, feel free to stay with us as long as you like.
Elder Alba? There's,
What happened? Is it...
It's... Some merchants showed up. Not from... Why now? This is terrible.
Let me handle the other errands while you...
You should help too. Seems only fair after all that.
Oh, well, much obliged. Waska's probably still addicted to eyes on the feathered prize, and Junon spends her day...
Are you sure you don't?
I appreciate it, but
Pashika, they're redoing the flying trials.
Did all the way things are with the tribe these days?
Come on, boss. Of course. I've already made my... And, handling these balloons...
Finding something you love doing.
Fair enough.
Oh, by the way, no problem.
A retrial?
Muskar.
Well, they must be judging me for something. Don't waste your... In the meantime...
Yeesh, there's wingless, then there's being a total...
He used to be a fierce warrior, actually. But
Are all Kukusaurs so strict? The one...
it's one thing to hang out and have fun, but giving a ride to someone who's unqualified, so we have a mutual understanding with the... Hey, Junan. Gazing out at Ochkanatlan again, huh?
Chaska? What are you doing here?
The flying squad is hosting reach...
Maybe you're forgetting the definition of wing. Elder Alpa always goes out of her way to come and tell me when a new trial is...
They're making some big changes to the arena this time.
No, forget it. If I was genuinely good enough to make the squad, a true rider can fly confidently whatever the conditions. Shunan! They're redoing the... Huh? Chaska and the Traveler. I guess they told you already then. What? Why? She went wingless after her injury and spent years... I mean, I don't have that kind of perseverance. And besides... Oh, come on. You know you don't need to worry about that. Alright, well... Enough umming and ahhing. Let's just... wait! Hold on, slow down. I can't keep up.
Well, that's one way to do it.
They've been best friends since they were... You helped Koyer deal with her, but sometimes in life...
We've notified all the wingless on the list now, right? Where to next?
The trial arena. It's not far from the tribe.
It's not like I'm not
Trying. Not yet, but you will.
Hey, Junan. Gazing out at Ochkanatlan again, huh?
Chaska? What are you doing here?
The flying squad is hosting reach...
Oh, hey there, Chaska. Did Elder Alp...
Yeah, she's got other things on her plate.
Well, the inspection revealed, theoretically, we just need to clear those obstacles. And the arena... Why don't you head on down and check things out for yourself?
Hey, but there is sign.
Let's fly! Bullseye!
I think it should be possible, but there are signs. Monsters! There are signs. I thought I was done for. Oh, this spout should be good now. Thank you very much.
How strange.
Oh, could be.
I can't think of a way to resolve. How strange. Why is...
Oh, could be from the Children of Echoes. Maybe it got swept up here due to the...
I can't think of a way to resolve this.
So the blockage here has to be cleared using... If I dropped it or slipped and fell, I'd be blown to bits in an instant. So, all I need now is for some... What do you think? Simple enough, right? Huh? Oh, that one. No, I've got no idea who that belongs to. I just wish I could... I'll head over and set up now. All right! Get ready! All right! Get ready!
Yeah!
All right! Get ready! All right! Get ready! All right! Get ready!
This is maybe inconnect, but how am I supposed?
Take me up!
The gaseous phlogiston is being replenished. Looks like all the spouts have been unblocked. Let's head back up.
Wow, you... Now we... Huh?
All the more reason to have...
I get...
The conditions in this area seem a little...
All right, I'll get things set up for you. Are you ready? This should be a piece of cake. All right, then spread your...
Let's fly!
That was amazing.
No,
Help! Help me! You're from the Flower Feather clan, right? Please.
Catch your breath first.
We were. My friends are still.
Huh? Are cuckoo swords really that aggressive? Do they usually attack groups of...
Not in my experience, but there are.
Illusion shattered!
Ouch!
I've never seen such an aggressive cuckoo soar.
Tasca?
Elder Alpa?
Already flew away. Looks like it backed off once it realized that reinforcement.
So why do you think it attacked these?
No.
Ah! Thank goodness!
Phlogiston wing.
Thank you so much for coming to our.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, that.
I am.
But Elder Alpa, what about...
Well, there are so many of them around here. You'd expect something like this every once in a while. I don't...
Huh?
Oh, really? Now?
Well then.
Huh?
So that's it? That all went smoother than expected. Well, guess we'd better get going.
A bloodstained...
The Flower Feather Clan should be about ready to hold the new flying trials by now. Let's go check it out.
Take it easy.
Ah, Traveler and Paimon. You came.
Yep, and it looks like we made it just in time. Although, can't say the same for the cuckoosaurs. Bit of a low turnout, huh?
Yeah, you'll see why soon enough.
All right, get ready. 3, 2, 1, fly!
Whoa! We're really flying! I feel light as a feather. I'm flying without a cuckoosaur.
These phlogiston wings are awesome.
What's going on? Paimon can barely believe her eyes. How did they fly all on their own?
The merchants we ran into that day were selling a product called phlogiston wings. It's a flying machine worn on the back. To operate it, you just use a handheld trackball that controls the flow of gaseous phlogiston.
That's incredible.
Yeah, if our tribe, well, if Natlan mass adopted this technology, it would revolutionize our mobility and responsiveness in times of crisis. Just think of the countless tragedies that could be averted.
I feel like I'm dreaming. Did I really just fly on my own without the help of...
You'd better believe it! Plus, you just passed the flying trial! Right, Elder Alpa?
Elder Alpa?
Should this really count as a pass? If we did the trial using phlogiston wings?
Why not? The scoring rubric is about flying performance. It doesn't...
Yeah, maybe, but... I mean, even Chaska had to ride a cuckoosaur in a trial, right? And the whole point of a trial is to test both your flying technique and your ability to work with a saurian companion.
Well, if we can fly by ourselves, maybe we don't need to test the ladder anymore.
Chaska, Traveler, what are your thoughts on this new invention?
You see? Even the Traveler agrees.
I agree that they have strategic value, but I don't think it makes any sense to evaluate candidates by the current testing standard.
Why? Shunan finally mustered the courage to go through with this, and now you're saying it doesn't count?
I don't have any experience using these wings in battle, nor is it immediately obvious how to incorporate them into the existing systems in our tribe. Taking a longer-term perspective, I think we need to start by getting thoroughly acquainted with how these things work. Then we can develop a new trial format with new assessment criteria, tailored to candidates using the phlogiston wings.
You all raise valid points. But Chaska, while your proposal sounds perfectly reasonable, it would probably take years to put it into practice. We lost so many people in that war. These phlogiston wings could be exactly what we need to strengthen our forces and boost morale in this trying time. And as for real-world battle experience, there will be plenty of opportunities to gain that. I have high hopes for you, Junon.
Huh?
Hey, stop staring into space! Say thank you!
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Elder Alpa.
You have nothing to thank me for. Remember, the way you got your wings back was by relying on yourself.
Oh, Elder Alpa! Bad news! Cuckoosaurs are attacking the merchants again!
Again? Okay, everyone, stay put while I...
Huh? Chaska? Why did Chaska rush off like that? And then Elder Alpa and the others too? Anyway, let's go see what this is all about.
Oh, it's back! It found us again! Run! Get out of here!
Curses! She's really riled up this time. Hey! Stop running! We'll never outrun a creature with wings! Get back here and let's fight!
Stop! All of you!
Chaska! Oh, wonderful! Quick, get rid of that thing!
What's going on? Why isn't she doing anything?
So it really is you. Sister.
Wait, sister? That Kukusaur is Chaska's sister?
Koya, wait!
Is Chaska gonna be okay? Should we go check on her? Chaska?
I'm fine. Sorry for making you worry. No point. She's an expert at hiding her tracks. Once she's shaken you off, you'll never catch up to her. At least, I always used to lose to her at hide-and-seek when we were kids. Well, yeah. You know I was raised by Kukusaurs. Anyway, she and I grew up in the nest together. We played together all the time, chasing each other through treetops or mountaintops. Not all Kukusaurs are friendly towards people. Koya, for instance, she's fine with me because we grew up around each other, but she's not. When Mom decided to send me away, Koya strongly protested, and after I left, she became more.
Maybe she thinks that humans stole you away from her.
It's a possibility, but in any case, we still stayed best friends at first. I had a hard time adjusting to life in the tribe, so whenever something went wrong, I'd run off into the wild and vent to Koya.
Ah, so that's what Uncle Cusco was talking about. He said you seemed to prefer hanging out with Saurians to your own kind back then.
Yeah, I did. But then, gradually, everything changed. With a new mom and dad, a new tribe, and Koichi, I started getting curious about these humans, and made an effort to understand their behavior. The more time I spent with them, the less I spent with Koya. And then, one day, it was Koya's turn to leave the nest. She sought me out and asked if I was willing to leave the tribe and go live in the wilderness with her. As far as I can remember, that was the first time she ever approached a human settlement on purpose.
So, how did you answer her?
Well, I wouldn't be standing here talking to you if I'd said yes. No, I was torn. On the one hand, I'd already made up my mind to embrace my new family and accept my human identity. But I also knew that Koya wasn't a fan of humans, and I didn't want to disappoint her. She saw it as a personal betrayal, threw a huge fit, and then flew off. We hadn't seen each other since, well, until today. Not for a lack of trying, though. I tried asking Mom where Koya's new nest was so I could talk things out with her. But Koya had already asked Mom not to tell me where she'd moved to. It must be hard for Mom, being stuck between her two daughters. If things carry on like this, I need to make sure I find her before anyone else. For now, let's bring the wounded back to the tribe, and see what Mutota and Elder Alpa have in mind.
So, I hear there's been another Kukasaur attack.
Ha! I knew it! They're wild animals, and they can't be trusted.
Hey, show a little respect. The Kukasaurs are our partners.
Maybe in the flying squad, but they don't give a hoot about the rest of us.
Well, now that we have the phlogiston wings, do we even need the Kukasaurs anymore?
Are you kidding? How are we supposed to protect our tribe without them?
I didn't mean it like that.
Huh? Protect our tribe? Or are you just scared that your precious flying squad will lose its prestigious position?
You take that back!
Things are changing so quickly.
Chaska, there's a conflict emerging there. Aren't you going to nip it in the bud?
The whole tribe's talking about this now. Breaking up a single fight won't solve anything. The real source of conflict here is the phlogiston wings, and what happened with Koya.
On any other day, people would just brush this attack aside. After all, clashes between wild Kukasaurs and humans are no more common than those between people.
But now that the phlogiston wings have entered the equation, it's sparked a debate over whether our tribe needs the Kukasaurs at all.
I worry that we risk repeating the mistakes of the Cinder City. Back then, Lord Ochkan's hatred of the Saurians nearly destroyed the peace forged by the Pyro Archon. Chaska, to prevent things from deteriorating further, I'd like to task you with restoring peace to the tribe.
I will.
Traveler, you've already done so much for Natlan. And the Flower Fit...
Thank you.
And don't forget about Paimon. Just leave this to us.
This whole situation has unfolded so quickly that it's put us on a back foot.
You think someone might have orchestrated all this?
It's possible. Leave it with also Chaska. Could you try to keep a low profile while you're out there digging around?
I'll do my best.
Okay, so where should we start?
This all began with Koya's attacks. If we can find out what led her to do it, that should give us something to work with. Unlikely. Given how she reacted when I showed up, I don't think she's forgiven me. If you want to resolve a conflict through dialogue, sometimes you need a third-party facilitator. Let's go see my mom.
Are these private letters or...
What are the odds?
Scared of fire? You better scratch. Watch out!
Show me your courage!
Singe.
Flying?
Oh, so this is where you used to live as a child?
Mm-hmm. When I was little, we used to do this thing where I'd jump from the top of this tree, and Koya would fly over from the platform and catch me in midair. Or sometimes we'd both fly from the treetop together, and then after some aerial maneuvering, she'd throw me up onto that platform. After we got a bit older, we went to the nearby shores looking for even greater heights.
Ah! Stop! You're gonna get Paimon a heart attack!
Oh, really? I just thought it made a fun story. Then I'll share more with you when there's time. Hey, Mama Bird. I'm back. My last visit was only a week ago. I brought a couple of friends with me. These are the Traveler and Paimon. Traveler, Paimon, this is my mom. Her name is Chimpu. In the human tongue, anyway.
Hi!
No, not really. I don't speak it as such, but I can sort of get the gist. Although only with Mom and Koya, since I spent my formative even then, it's basically a best guess based on their sounds, body language, and expressions. As for whether Mom understands me, I can't always tell. But somehow... Don't worry. I'm doing well, but... I know she's never been a fan of humans, but she's never deliberately attacked them before either.
Does, Auntie Chimpu know anything?
Doesn't look like it. Then, could you please tell me where she's living nowadays? I really need to talk to her. If this animosity between her and the tribe continues, then... the next time there's an incident, I don't know if I'll make it there in time. She said she'll take us there. Thank you, Mom.
This is a really remote location. Guess she was trying to get as far away from humans as possible.
We stay here? Okay. Got it. Traveler, Paimon. Mom says we should stay out of sight for now. She'll talk to Koya first. Koya is very hostile toward humans right now. So if we show up unannounced, it might just make things worse.
Any idea what they're saying?
Sounds like things are more complicated than I imagined. There's evidence in this area suggesting that Koya might have been the victim of a human attack. No! It's Chime, Koya's child. The attacker... They came over the sea.
What the heck? Who would do such a thing?
I searched day and night and finally found them.
Oh, yeah! T'Pol's contraption is working like a charm!
Hey, there's another one! Wait, is that the one that got away last time?
Who cares? Just get them all. T'Pol pays us per catch. Chaska? How do you get here? Quick, stop her!
Don't you even think about running away!
Don't come any closer, or I'll... Go, phlogiston wings! Take me out of here!
Uh-oh, looks like it malfunctioned.
This is bad. Mom and Koya are already injured. And if that thing explodes right next to them...
Help! Elemental energy suppresses it! Please, someone!
Get back!
It's still going, and it's getting worse.
Guess we need a more permanent solution. All right then.
That was too close. I thought I was gonna die.
Answer us honestly. Were you the ones who attacked Koya before?
I am... No, it was...
Well, she says it was you. Just tell me, who sent you here?
It was T'Pol. He told us to catch all the wild Kukasaurs we could, and he also said that this Kukasaur has become a thorn in his side, so he...
T'Pol? Huh.
He pretty much never communicates with us in person, and whenever we trade Kukasaurs for
So you didn't even...
all we did was slap some labels on them and transport...
To make it harder to trace their origins.
I don't know.
Well, that's mighty convenient, huh?
No need. T'Pol doesn't tell us much, but he always stresses that he wants them alive. So that gives us some clues. This is just a best guess, of course, but we suspect that the gaseous phlogiston stored in the trackballs is drawn directly from the Kukasaurs.
What?
Easy now. You're still injured. Hey.
Yes, ma'am. So, the gaseous phlogiston has to be highly refined in order to power the phlogiston, but the Kukasaurs have a natural ability to process gaseous phlogiston.
That's enough.
T'Pol should have them. We've tried looking for it ourselves, even
Random thought.
T'Pol.
Chaska, Traveler!
That voice! It's Alpa!
Elder Alpa? What brings you all the way out here?
Well, I was patrolling. I don't believe it.
Elder Alpa, does the name
Huh? So he's a member?
No. If he was a member...
Now that you mention it, you were away on a mission. He was a craftsman from the Children of Echoes.
The Children of Echoes? That's rare.
But despite his best efforts, he unfortunately failed to pass the trial and gain the Kukusaur's approval. In the end, he went wingless and returned dejected to the Children of Echoes.
Wingless, huh? Maybe he invented the phlogiston wings to get revenge on the Kukusaurs.
Perhaps. Or maybe it's simply his way of dealing with his regrets over his past flying endeavors.
Either way, it doesn't excuse his abuse of the Kukusaurs. I'm gonna take these guys back and expose the truth to the tribe. It's time for this conflict to end.
Easy, Chaska. Remember what I said about keeping a low profile? The ringleader still hasn't shown himself, and this man's allegation about powering the phlogiston wings with Kukusaurs is only speculation. Bringing these men to the tribe now won't win over any current supporters of the phlogiston wings. In fact, it may even escalate the conflict further. After all, many are mistrustful of the Kukusaurs after recent events.
Is that why T'Pol waited until now to try to capture my sister?
I don't know. I mean, he did tell us to spread negative rumors about the Kukusaurs and slip some Mora to anyone opposed to them, but...
But Koya only attacked humans because they stole her child!
Nevertheless, we will be hard-pressed to change people's minds while emotions are running high. Unless we have irrefutable evidence. Bravo! My thoughts exactly. In the meantime, leave these men with me. I'll escort them back to the tribe. I'll take the other members of their crew into custody, too. They won't get another chance.
Fair enough. I guess finding T'Pol is gonna be the key to resolving this conflict. Let's hope the Children of Echoes have some info on him. Sorry, whatever it is, it'll have to wait till this is... Mom, sis, rest up.
That T'Pol's from the Children of Echoes. But how do we track him down? Just ask around until we find him?
Let's start by talking to someone we know. Wakey, wakey, Shilonin!
Oh, it's you. Okay, give me a second. I'll come down.
I climb trees to fly further and see farther. I don't usually stop for a nap.
Well, we're not all like you. Always full of energy, even after flying around all day. Yeah. So, you've come all this way and interrupted my precious nap time. Might I inquire as to, why?
I'm sorry, Shilonen, but it couldn't wait. Does the name T'Pol mean anything to you? He's a craftsman, apparently.
Huh. T'Pol. Yeah, that rings a bell. I think that's Puma's child. Nope, I'm afraid you're a few years too late. Why are you looking for him? Huh, phlogiston wing.
Pulls it off? You mean he's tried making something like this before?
Yeah, he started trying to build a flying machine. Right?
So right after he went...
You mean your gun that's harder to tame than the proudest Kukasaur? No, but he never got very far back then, though. Blew up his work. His parents traveled a lot in their youth and only returned to the tribe after he was born. But they settled in a remote, which means most people in the tribe don't know. I'll, go get Puma. Wait for me in front of the workshop.
Take it easy.
I'm back. Allow me to introduce T'Pol's mother, Puma.
Hello, we're...
Oh, save the pleasantries. I don't want to spend any longer talking about that boy than I have to.
Huh?
I disowned him long ago. He is no child of mine. All he cared about was his pipe dream of... And then when he left us, he left his... He's no son of mine. He never called me Mom.
Wow,
Her husband, if you... I'll go keep her company.
Thank you.
Okay, so this notebook is the only lead we got now, right? What's in
Some early designs for the phlogiston wings. And Ochkanatlan, the Cinder City.
So, was he serious about the workshop in the sky? But, oh yes, the one from the trial arena that was super high up!
That balloon has been there for a while. And everyone's been wondering how it got up there. But what if it started off even higher up?
Part of T'Pol's...
Seems likely. By myself, I doubt even phlogiston wing.
Yeah, and he's probably holding on to it. Nope, that's way beyond, huh?
Let's not worry. Just because we can't think of a solution.
Oh, good point.
And Mutoda, he...
No more Kukasaurs. We want phlogiston wings.
Chaska, you're finally back. Things are getting really tense in the tribe. Have you made any—
Some people even think we arrested the merchants just to support the flying squad and crack down on the phlogiston wings.
We found some promising leads, but there's a major obstacle standing between us and the irrefutable evidence we need.
A relic from the Cinder City?
An airborne workshop and a hot air balloon above the trial arena. Neither phlogiston wings nor a Kukasaur can take you that high up. Do you really think that's where T'Pol is hiding?
You know what? There might just be a way.
Really?
Do you still remember those spouts in the arena? When they were all blocked, but now it's flowing freely.
You mean all of them except the one at the very top of the arena? To build up the pressure there?
Precisely. With all the gaseous phlogiston flowing through one spout, it would create a high-pressure wind current.
And then we just ride it up into the sky!
Yes, it has its risks, but with Chaska's abilities, I think she could manage it.
It's an extremely risky approach, but I agree that it's feasible.
If you want to give it a try, check with Inkanak at the trial grounds. She can explain how to block the spouts. Chaska, if anyone has a hope of seizing this evidence from the high heavens, it is...
Mouthing the Kukasaurs, going a step too far.
Goodness me!
Maybe so, but we have to act fast. What's the quickest way for us to block off the spouts?
From a technical perspective, I'd have to advise taking some measurements and carefully planning this out first. Then we'll have to take the rough and ready approach. See the solid phlogiston over there? Our prior it's not without it.
So, what happens if we do strike them all at once?
It'll collapse.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, you got it. As long as you hit all the weak spots at once.
You're right about rough and ready. Sounds like my...
Look! There's a chunk of solid phlogiston right over that spout!
Take me up! Bullseye! Bullseye! Mama! Bird! Ha! Open fire!
actually worked! But,
Koya can give you a lift.
wow, Paimon didn't notice at all.
Well,
Whoa, you didn't...
yes, all right. Let's go have a little talk.
Take me up!
Aha. Just as and sure enough, it only I should be able to figure it out with DePaul's notebook. Mm-hmm. That should just about do it.
Huh? Here it is! The workshop in the sky! Oh, you gotta see it to believe it. Makes you wonder why DePaul even bothers with phlogiston wings when he has tech like this.
Well, according to the notebook, the platform beneath us runs on components from the Cinder City. Those can't be mass-produced. Also, I have some doubts about its mobility after seeing how it moved just now. For someone like DePaul who dreams of flying freely, this definitely doesn't cut it.
But if he's got that relic, he should be able to make a set of prototype wings for himself, right? Why bother making a whole flying workshop so he can But this doesn't add up. If he's already achieved the power of flight, then he must have bigger dreams we don't know about. But what?
With any luck, we'll find the answers in his workshop.
The merchants were right. DePaul's using... Why won't it fly away like the others? Is it...
She's still breathing, but barely. By the looks of it, DePaul was using these cages to extract phlogiston from the Kukasaurs. Once a Kukasaur is drained of phlogiston, it becomes too weak to move. Let me see. Looks like a record of his phlogiston, log number 330. With the support of...
I was finally, even though it log number 3 has proposed. Log number 377 thinks we should proceed at a more cautious pace with the refinement experiments. Log number 114, log number 117, log number 121. Major breakthrough in the efficiency of phlogiston yield.
Huh? So many parts have been crossed out!
Yeah, probably the contact he alluded to in his other notebook. Guess he has a benefactor.
Did anyone else notice how the numbering system...
We haven't got time for textual analysis, I'm afraid. Grab the notebook and let's press on. Huh. Never seen one of these before. Looks like this was built with the Cinder City components, too.
You're not thinking of giving it a nice hard kick, are you?
Take me up!
Whoa! What's that mechanism doing?
It's asking for a nice hard kick where it hurts. Aim for the weak spot. T'Pol's henchman. He must have brought them here using the relic in his prototype wings. Watch out!
Hey, look here! More of T'Pol's notes!
Log number 403. I told them, but I also told them that progress can erase individual differences. Think of the tools humanity has made to fight back against. I promised them that our research will be the new front. I only hope.
Imagine a world with if only it were possible. But T'Pol, what about you're not sharing the sky? You're bad move. I won't let you get away with it. I'm fine. Let's keep moving.
Take me up! Let's fly!
I can't believe he captured so many Kukasaurs. But right now, we have to focus on solving this problem at the source. Looks like we've reached the center of the workshop.
And still no sign of Koya's baby!
Let's search this area for now. If we still can't find Chime, we'll double back.
Chaska, Traveler, come quick!
What is it? Did you find Chime?
Not yet, but look! It's another one of T'Pol's notebooks!
All right.
Log number 428. We decided to restart the experiments on phlogiston refinement, but without telling. This is the final obstacle. Log number 436. Earlier today, suggested using Kukasaurs as an intermediary to extract refined phlogiston. It's certainly feasible, but... Anyway, as long as our secret experiment succeeds, I'm sure won't bring it up again. Log number 443. We will conduct the experiment. Log number 444.
Huh? Why is this?
I guess whoever wrote down the log number was prevented from recording the result.
Log number 0. We lost many comrades in the accident, but we cannot. As of today, they are arrogant to facilitate our operations. All this we do to make T'Pol's dream a reality.
Given the way this is written, not to mention the fact that the numbering...
There's also a letter tucked in the end of the notebook. It's from Puma.
T'Pol, I don't know where your father is. I know you never liked, but we'll still be waiting.
So Puma's not T'Pol's...
We know that T'Pol's father passed away. It looks like the real reason T'Pol didn't attend his father's funeral is because if we ask ourselves why this letter would... It all points to one answer.
That's right. T'Pol was my child. He was born during my days as a wingless wanderer. His birth gave me new hope. I wanted to become the kind of mother who spent her days as a valiant rider, soaring the skies. Not an aimless, wingless nobody. But his father wanted to settle down, to give his child a safe, sheltered life in his tribe. We fought about it constantly, until the love we once had for each other was gone. He started a new family, with another traveler who was also looking to return home. And I went back to the Flower Feather clan, alone.
Alba?
I had no idea that despite being raised, can you imagine or how proud I was when he said, and then the
You've got a lot of nerve showing your face here.
Don't I trust you've learned of T'Pol's wish on your way here. A world where the sky, if only his dream, war will never again come. So tell me, Chask.
Nothing you've said, excuse...
You mean the argument back at the tribe? Is a mother harming her children when she cooked the phlogiston wings are that bitter? Once the people have him, they will convince themselves that the but this...
Your plan was hard...
I'm sure you know me, Chask, as fellow humans.
Alpa, Natland doesn't belong... Peace imposed by force, and yet you would break the bond.
They are wild.
How did someone like her ever become a...
It's all about survival.
You're wrong, Alpa.
Chaska.
Well, that's too bad. And the others? To us, they're friends.
Is that right? Careful. Don't make any rash decisions. Unless you want to see her suffer.
Oh no, that's one of the extraction cages!
I told my subordinates to take control of the tribe while I was away. Luckily for them, our strongest warrior and our most powerful ally aren't there.
Take control?
Merely and since you insist on imposing me to... No, Chaska, you are the strongest warriors we have. Put down your weapons, and I promise you that no harm will come to this young Sarian. I just need you to stay here for the next couple of weeks or so, while my people consolidate their power. Then, I will give her back to you, and you'll be free to leave. As long as
your vision is direct.
You sure about?
What do we do? Even if the whole tribe...
Stop delaying the inevitable! Drop your weapons and get into the cages!
She's still holding...
Koya?
Huh? What are you yapping about? Stand down. Drop your weapons, now! This instant! Ah! Ah! No! The relic!
Give up, Alpa. We're negotiating my way now, and this ain't your strong suit.
Master Scorch, which will it be?
Hey, something's up with this relic!
Know that!
No! What is she doing? She'll bring us all down with her!
But why? We stabilized the relic!
Maybe it got damaged in the fight. If we don't think of something fast, this whole workshop is gonna fall apart.
No. They're directly beneath us. My beloved tribe!
Okay. It's too powerful. But... Koya, remember... Don't worry. All I need is for you to catch me at the end. I can't hold...
Don't be insane!
Alpa! What are you...
You're a fool, Chaska! Why would you choose such a risky solution? We cannot entrust the safety of our tribe to this wild Saurian!
I'm the fool. You really think you can stand...
Sure, it may be, but I can fly it as... Here. These should be high enough to save the clan. What?
You don't get to die a hero today. Koya, are you hurt? Let me... What do you mean I'm fine? Accident?
Chaska, Koya!
How are things looking here? I think that's putting it I owe you one. Oh, but be honest.
Mom, I'll figure out the refinement. You don't need to... I just need some more time. That's all I ask. Please just trust me. Just this once.
The Flower Feather Clan, so it looks like... it's mine.
Koya! Koya! So, you're absolutely sure it's not because of the explosion?
Yes, for the 10,000th time, I'm sure. The moment she finally Anyway, if she wasn't so...
I'll find an opportunity.
You'd better.
Got it. You're awake. I'll go let everyone know.
Hey, but we're not done talking. She keeps saying, for all her confidence, she must have been And of course...
Koya, Uncle Cusco, we're here!
Ha! I was just telling her that she's not to go chasing danger with Chaska ever again.
Cusco, I understand how you must feel. But it's all thanks to Koya and Chaska's efforts that the airborne workshop didn't come crashing down on our heads.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot to ask. They didn't hurt you while we were gone, did they?
Thankfully, when her co-conspirators tried to arrest me, I was out coaching Koyer and Junan. The two of them were a huge help. They took care of things while I went around rallying the resistance. So, in the end, Alpa's would-be revolt didn't really get off the ground. And as it turns out, not all of the wingless want to see our dear Saurian friends replaced with phlogiston-powered gizmos. I'm so sorry you got mixed up in this, by the way. We should have caught on to Alpa's scheme sooner. We could have saved so many Kukasaurs from getting hurt. Most of the airborne workshop has now been dismantled. We've just left one small, harmless part intact, and repurposed it as a jail for Alpa and her cronies.
Let's see how they like being locked up in a sky prison!
So, it looks like there's just one last conflict left to resolve. Peacemaker, you're up.
I said I had to wait until things had blown over, didn't I? And now they have. But I still have no idea what to say. Koya, I just want to say, I'm sorry for how things went down back then. Huh? Does this mean you're not mad at me anymore?
There's that family likeness coming through again.
But that day... Huh? So then, when did you finally make your peace with it?
Oh, it's Chime and Chimbu! They're here too! Wait, isn't that Yan's son? I wonder what she's doing here.